Hey, what's going on YouTube? Garcia here from Legendary Lifestyles. And as you can see, I am here in the beautiful Solano County, the Suisun portion of Fairfield. I'm actually in my hometown. This is where I'm from. So what I wanted to talk about is sort of like coming full circle in your life when you need to be taken back a bit. Now, of course, everybody has setbacks in their lives where maybe they lose a job, maybe they lose their house, maybe they get divorced, and something happens that sets them back. But what I'm here to talk about today is sort of making the choice to step back a little bit in terms of taking a break. Now, one of the things that I learned from my mentors, Tyler Durden, aka Owen Cook from Real Social Dynamics, is this idea of contraction versus expansion. Now, when you contract, let's say, you're like this energy that's always like expanding, right? When people expand, they think about it in like terms of like expanding their energy like this, right? But what we forget to do is we forget to sort of like contract, either getting deeper within ourselves, right? Instead of going this way, we're going deeper, or instead of like constantly exploding our energy, we're learning how to just contract it and make it a little bit smaller. Well, how does this pertain to life? Well, things with that is like, let's say you're working all the time and you're going out all the time and you're constantly either working on your approach or you're working on your cold calling, or you have a startup business and maybe you're in sales and you're just like work. Well, the thing with that is you're going to need to recharge your battery pretty soon. Maybe you have like 1 or 2 days where you just sleep in, and maybe you don't get out of bed till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, which sounds really bad if you're a really productive person, but that's called contracting yourself. After a workout, one of the examples of contracting is when you take supplements, whether you drink a protein shake or you eat your protein bar, or if you're getting ready for the week, maybe you might drink a lot of milk in the morning, right? And you eat a lot of vegetables, right? So I know people who are athletes, they have like days where they just load up on carbs, so they're good on energy. So that's one reason of contracting. So I took a look at what was going on in my life and thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to sort of contract, because because I was really being stressed out at the startup company that I was working at. It's not mine. It's not going anywhere. We're sort of breaking even right now, so I'm really stressed out. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to be getting my degree in a couple of weeks. So the way I thought that this was a good time to contract for me is going back home to where I came from, right? So I'm sort of playing around with this idea of coming full circle. So I'm here for a break because I work in South City, South San Francisco. I live in Hayward in the East Bay, and over there life particularly moves pretty fast. So I thought I'd come back here and replenish myself and recharge my energy, or I'd get more centered. So how do I do that? Well, I hang out with a lot of old friends that I haven't seen, a lot of family. I went to go visit my old church, the young adult group that I used to practice and lead at. And it's very refreshing to me to be around all these people that have known me for years and that I haven't seen, in quite a long time. So I just need to be in a position where I'm reminded of, this is going to sound really retarded or stupid, but, where I came from and, how much of a great person that I can be, or a great person that I am. Of course, when you're out in the city, right, and you're working on your business and you're approaching, or you're doing cold calls, or you're doing sales or whatever, people are going to perceive you a certain way. They're going to judge you a certain way. So whoever you were in the past, whoever you are in life, whether you're the most creative, talented, centered person, really healthy, right? When you go out to your work or to your job, maybe you might get shit from other people because they don't know you. They don't know who you are. So all that stuff that you do in your life, all your talents, all of the things that you're capable, all of your potentials and stuff like that, it's not going to matter to them because they have no idea who you are. But that doesn't mean that all that stuff doesn't matter to you. So essentially what I like to get at is when you experience setbacks in your life, or when you choose to take a step back, right? Everything that you experience in your life that is negative never outweighs all the positive stuff. So when you experience something bad, it doesn't cancel out all the good. Okay? So one of my favorite lines from Doctor Who was, yeah, just that. The bad stuff does not cancel out the good. And you know, if you are an avid reader of enlightenment and you study a lot of Eckhart Tolle, right? One of the things that Eckhart Tolle teaches is that there's no such thing as good or bad. Everything in life is just neutral, all right? So when you go out to the world and you have to deal with all the bullshit and deal with uncomfortable situations, know that everything is neutral and your perception is essentially your reality. Okay? If you think everything's fucked up and your life's fucked up, yeah, it's fucked up. If you think everything's just neutral and you're just going along, everything is just as is, and you make it whatever you believe it, then you are in a higher state of consciousness. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you're better than everybody else. It just means that a lot of people are a little bit asleep when you are beginning to wake up. Okay? So with Patrick Garcia, Legendary Lifestyles, and as always, become legendary. Peace.